So I have here some simsim. I want to show you how I normally clean, because there are little stones, so we must make sure that we are cleaning them. I'm gonna just measure. And I'm gonna try to see if we can find some stones like these ones. You can do using your hand, check inside if we have anything that is needed to be removed. But I think this one is more clean, but we need to be extra careful, so I want to show you how I normally do again. So the very first thing you want to do is to take the sesame or the simsim and put in a large bowl and add more water, like a lot of water, not a lot, but you add more water until it is full. And then the next thing, you're gonna mix well. By doing this, you are actually the simsim will be up, and if we have any stones, they're gonna go down. Okay, it is just very simple as that. Next, you want to make sure that you are using a sieve to actually remove, like when you tap inside this water, the sesame will go up, and you're gonna just little by little remove them, or maybe take and then put the other side. Okay, like so. You're gonna do this process until you are done. It is so easier, and it is actually the most effective. Like it's gonna remove all the dust, all the stones. So when you tap on the water, the sesame will be going up as you sieve or as you take. I don't know what the name to use, but you're gonna take them with this kind of thing, and then you do what? You leave the water down with, if there's any stony stuff, they're gonna sink down. Okay. Now repeat the process one more time, just to be clear or to be more accurate that we do not have stones on your sesame. So I'm gonna do the same thing one more time with clean water, and as you can see, it is so clear, like it is so easy. If you have any extra dirt, you can actually see them and remove them, and then like the dust, and if we have little stones, they're gonna go down, and you will get clear, clean sesame that you can actually use, or you're gonna start using on your stuff. If you want to cook, if you want to make snacks, you will have clean sesame or simsim. Okay. The next thing, you want to make sure that you are removing excess water, because when you are putting on the tray, we actually had some water. So just put on something like this. What do we call this one? A sieve or what? I'm not sure in English. So you want to put there and then remove extra water, because today we were making some Kenyan simsim. I want to show you how I will make them, or how you can make them at home. Super yummy. You're gonna add a little bit of salt, just to not too much, because the salt will help in actually killing any extra germs or anything that is inside there. So you're gonna continue roasting them, carefully roasting them, without burning them, on a low heat, and you can hear them making some sound, meaning that they are being cooked so well. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are stirring like this each and every time, so that they are not burnt. And also you are going to adjust your heat, like I said, because we don't want them to be burnt. Okay. simsim or sesame, they are actually being cooked so well and they have started turning to be brown. So we want to make sure that we are not burning them. Okay, we want to cook them until we get that golden brown color nicely. Okay, so as you can see, our simsim are ready. I'm gonna turn off the heat and continue cooking a little bit just to mix everything. Remove on the heat so that they are not burned. Okay, continue mixing because if you leave them, they're gonna burn. So you want to transfer your sesame onto another bowl or something else because the pan is still hot and it's gonna burn them if you leave them there, or they're gonna continue cooking. Okay, so we don't want to burn them. We don't want them to be black in color and bitter. So this is how they look like once everything is clear. They are still super hot, so I'm gonna leave them there. And then on another pan, on another bowl, I want to use, like we say today, we are making sugar free and I'm going to be using natural stuff. So I have honey, pure honey, made in Turkey, just to be precise. So what I want to do is actually take at least 2 spoons, full spoons like that. And we're gonna be mixing using the honey instead of sugar. If you want to watch how I normally make with sugar, I'm gonna link that video. Maybe it will be maybe in this or maybe my next video or my previous video, I'm not sure, and then you can watch. But this one is sugar free for those people who do not use sugar. Okay, they're all natural ingredients. So we're gonna add in some of the sesame because I don't want to use all of it. I want to leave it some of it for some stuff to do in the house. So I'm gonna add in just a decent amount so that I'm not making just little for myself, also for the kids, even though my kids are still learning Kenyan food, so it's really hard to actually tell them this is Kenyan food, this is Kenyan snack. So, but I'm trying to teach them to actually know what we used to eat while we were still young in Kenya. So you're gonna mix everything like this, okay? Using a spoon, and make sure that everything is clear like that, like you're mixing everything together. Remember, you don't need to heat the honey. You don't need to boil or to steam or whatever, because when you are putting together, remember the simsim are still super hot, so they're gonna actually they're gonna make the honey a little bit melt, let me just say like that. So you don't need to do, and also heating the honey is not a good idea because you are actually burning the vitamins. I'm not sure, but that's what my grandmother used to tell me. All right. So the next thing you want to do is to put on, or maybe I'm gonna put on this plate. It is more big or more large in space, and the reason why I'm doing this because I want them to fasten quickly so that I can finish what I'm doing. I'm gonna spread them all, and also this method you can use if you don't want the round ones. You can just leave them like that, and you're gonna come back and make into cubes or maybe squares or rectangles, or depending on the shape you want. So you want to make sure that you are spreading your sesame mix like that, all of it together like that. Remember, it is super easy to handle because honey is not the same way when you are handling with the hot sugar, because when you are handling with hot sugar, it gives you a hard time because it quickly hardens, but this one is, you can manage it so well. So just make sure that you are spreading and let it to cool, because when it is cool, like it has cooled down, it's gonna be so easier for you to work on them and make the shapes that you want. Okay, so we're gonna leave it for a few minutes and come back. So our sesame are ready, they have cooling down, and you can actually shape however you want. They're not too much cool, but they're a little bit warmer. Let me just use that word, but they are not hot the same way they were. So it's so easier for you to make any shapes that you want, depending on how you want. If you want circles, if you want rectangles, if you want squares, if you want whichever shape you want, you can actually play with it depending on how you want. For you to get best cubes, or maybe in terms of if you want to make, let's say, squares or maybe cubes, you're gonna leave them, or you're gonna shape, like you're gonna cut into cubes and leave them for a long time for them to actually cool down completely. But right now they're a little bit warmer, so I'm gonna be using this one instead of using, you can use your hands if you want, but for me I prefer actually using this one. It works magic, and also it's so nice in terms of actually, if let's say if you want to give guests who do not want to share what you are cooking with your hands, you can use this method. It's nice, by the way. And or maybe you wear gloves because you are handling food that people will be eating. So this method is good. Even your hands are good as long as you have cleaned them. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that it is bad. So I just find this method super easy and also clean in terms of hygiene wise. Okay, so you're gonna make this. I'm making them some circles, not circles, I don't know, some balls rather. Let me use that word. I'm gonna actually make into little balls like that. Simsim balls. In Kenya we call them simsim. I don't know how you call them in your language. You can tell me in the comment section. Remember, they are a little bit slippery because of the honey component, and you have to be very careful when you're handling it. So just do like this, do like this, do like this, do like until you get the circle or maybe the ball that you want. Okay, we're gonna continue like this, or I'm gonna continue until I finish everything, and I'll get back to you. Okay. Now let's see how the second way method you can utilize this, and I'm going to be using some sesame paste. This is more like a Turkish thing, or maybe a Turkish style, not a Kenyan style like the first one. And this one is actually some crepes, maybe syrup or uzum something, Turkish names. So we normally use this for breakfast. So what I want to do is to mix the two of them like this, the sesame paste. Okay, this is actually bought it from the market, so I'm gonna actually shake and then pour on a little plate like that, and then I'm gonna add in the uzum or the crepe syrup. Okay, so this is the crepes syrup, and then you mix inside the sesame, or the sesame paste. When you mix together, you will notice that it's gonna change the color, and also it's gonna thicken, like it's gonna be a thick paste. Okay, you're gonna mix all together like that. It has a very nice taste, by the way, and it can be utilized in so many ways, but today I'm going to be showing you how you can utilize in snacks that are actually super healthy and also super nutritious. So once you mix, you're gonna have this kind of consistency. It is super thick, and then what I want to do is actually get some of the sesame or simsim that I had earlier made. Remember, this one is a mixture of honey and the sesame or simsim. I'm calling them in the Kenyan way. So you want to make sure that you're mixing everything. And by the way, this mix you can use in many ways. You can use maybe to use like spread on your bread or on your snacks or stuff like that. okay, and actually enjoy yourself. For today I'm going to be showing another interesting way, and like I say, this is more of Turkish style, because these kind of things, or maybe these kind of fruits, they are not mostly available in Kenya, but I have seen them and utilized them, or maybe used most of the time here in Turkey. Okay, so I'm gonna mix everything like that. It is super thick, like you can see on the plate. And then what we're gonna do, the next thing is actually to get something. Let me show you. These are actually what we call, these are actually nar, not nar, incir in Turkish, and in English these are actually fig, dried fig fruit. Okay, super nutritious, super healthy, a fruit that I will want you to test once you are here in Turkey or wherever you are. If you can find a fig fruit, try to eat it, especially when it is dried, cleaned and dried. Okay, so you're gonna make a hole like that. Remember, inside it is already dry, so we have more space. Just squeeze with the spoon, and then you're gonna scoop your mixture, add in inside, like that, using your spoon or using anything that you want, more so a spoon, because I found it super effective. And then just like that, you have already a fruit inside with the sesame taste or flavor, and it is super nutritious, super nice, super sweet, very sweet, like I said, and you can enjoy it. So this is more like a Turkish thing, or maybe you, if you want to serve people with, maybe you want to serve yourself some Turkish coffee or Nescafe or tea, you can do this and enjoy yourself. Okay. There we have our simsim already, Kenyan way and also Turkish way, just to be precise. And it is one of the nutritious way you can actually enjoy some of these. And I normally love to enjoy using some coffee, Nescafe, some tea, some Turkish coffee, whatever, some chai or Turkish or maybe Kenyan tea, depending on how you want. Today I'm doing some Nescafe because I feel like drinking some Nescafe, of course. And I'm gonna be enjoying these simsim. Some of them I'm gonna be enjoying using like together with my Nescafe or my coffee. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you are liking my content, you want to see more delicious, yummy ways of actually eating healthy food, do me one favor, like this video, share if you can, and I'll see you next in my next videos. Bye bye. Görüşürüz. Turkish we say görüşürüz, and also we say afiyet olsun.